Hi kind friends, welcome to 5 Tips For. Every Tuesday I'm going to be sharing 5 tips for certain topics. It's going to change week to week. I'm going to cover a very wide-ranging series of ideas, so I hope that you guys are enjoying it. For this week's episode, we're doing 5 tips for a better night's sleep, something I feel very passionate about because I love sleep. I just went to a wedding recently, and yesterday, like the day after the wedding, I took an hour and a half nap during the day, and then the night after, I slept a whole 10 hours. It was so exhausting, and I just needed sleep. Being a bridesmaid is hard work, but anyway, I love my sleep. Usually I sleep like 9 hours a day. But let's get started. Today's post is going to be sponsored by Dream Shields and their eye sleeping masks. I'll be talking to you about them in a little bit, but first let's get into the tips. First tip, and probably the thing that's the most important in having a regular, happy sleep schedule, is to actually plan a bedtime. Have a bedtime. I know people think bedtimes are for little kids, oh, they have to get ready for school. No, you need a bedtime throughout your whole life, and that's just because it helps set your sleep into a regular rhythm, and your body just understands when it should start to get tired. When if you change when you go to sleep every night and when you wake up is like every single day, if it's a little different, it makes it hard for your body to keep up. So I like to go to bed every night at 10 p.m. Sounds kind of early, I know, I'm such an old lady, but I just really love sleep, and I know I want a lot of it. So I go to sleep at 10, and I usually wake up at 7 or 8, just so I can get the most amount of sleep possible. Having a regular sleep schedule has helped change dramatically how I go to sleep. And the one problem with that, though, is that on the weekends, your body shifts a lot because you're not always doing the same things, and you can't always set that regular sleep schedule. So as often as possible, try to maintain your schedule even on the weekends, or just shift it only about an hour or two, so then it's easier for you to get back into the rhythm on Mondays, because that's one of the reasons why Mondays is so difficult. If you go to sleep at 2 a.m. on Sunday, you're going to have trouble waking up for work on Monday. That's just a given. So trying to go to bed and wake up at the same time on Saturday and Sunday, as well as during the week, help it be easier for your body to figure out what it should be doing. Tip number 2 is a really hard one. It's something that I used to be really good at, and then I feel like all of my habits completely changed this past year, and I need to work on getting back into following this tip. But it's to set an internet bedtime, different from your normal bedtime. Get off of your computer and off of social media at exactly the same time every day, so that your body can adjust to being away from the light of those screens, and it'll make you fall asleep faster. If you're on social media in your bed laying down this close to your face in the middle of the night with little that's going to be hard on your body. It's going to make things more difficult for you. So ideally 2 hours before you go to bed, stop browsing Instagram. Don't just endlessly scroll, and it'll make it easier for your body. When I used to do this, I had the best night's sleep ever. Now I've been a little lazier, and I have been checking my phone in bed, which is just a bad idea pretty much always. So I'm trying to get back into that habit, and it's one of my goals for December. But yeah, so if you go to sleep at 10, try not to use the internet after 8. I think there's a little bit more leeway with TV since it's not as close to your face, but still trying to keep TV to a minimum close to bedtime is a good thing to do. Number 3, especially if you are a light sleeper, or you don't have window shades that block out the sun, or if you have a partner that doesn't listen to the rules of sleep and has his iPad right in his face, right next to you, so then the light is shining on both him and you, because I know that experience. I have that problem. My husband is always on his iPad before bed, and it just drives me crazy. So what I do is I make sure to always have a sleep mask. Lately, this past month, I've been using this one, and it is life-changing. It's totally different than other sleep masks I've tried before. First of all, it is the softest thing ever. It is very soft and cushiony. It doesn't feel itchy like some of the cheaper ones do. And it has a Velcro back, so you can make your mask as tight or as loose as you want, whatever feels the most comfortable on your face. And it works for all face sizes, which is another problem I've had because I have a really small face. Most sleep masks kind of fall down my face, so this I can customize to fit my head size. And the best part about this is it has eye socket holes. so that your eyes don't feel pressure, because a lot of sleep masks, when they're too tight, they put pressure on your eyelids and it feels kind of uncomfortable. So this has little indentations where your eyes are going to go, so then you don't have that problem, and you can even blink with your eye mask on and it's not going to touch the interior of the mask. So it's incredibly comfortable, and I definitely recommend to use it if you have a spouse that's on his phone all night and the blue lights from their phone is like hitting your face, because it can be really hard to sleep with that. So definitely get a sleep mask if you need one, and I recommend this one from Dream Shield. Tip number 4 is to not do stressful activities from your bed or just in your room in general right before you go to sleep. Now this depends on what you consider to be stressful, because for me, like working out before bed, I feel great. And I can go to sleep fine after a good sweat. For some people, working out keeps them up, so you kind of know your limitations here. Definitely don't do things like doing work emails before bed, like if you're on your phone sending out a message to your boss, don't do that before bed, because that's just too stressful to kind of be reminded of work activities and things like that right before you're going to go to sleep. I definitely don't do things like that, but also mixing in things that relax you right before bed, so don't stress yourself out, do something that's relaxing. For me, I love to read before bed or listen to an audiobook, or clean. Cleaning makes me feel really kind of clear. And also I'll usually plan out my outfit before bed, just kind of preparing myself for the next day, but not in a stressful way and occasionally I'll make a to-do list before bed, but I know for some people thinking about what you're going to do the next day can kind of stress out your nighttime. So really this just works with what's best for you, so just know your limitations. My last tip is to take your TV out of your bedroom. I know that's not a very popular tip, and a lot of people think I'm insane because I don't have a TV in my bedroom, but I just want my bedroom to be a time for peace and just relaxing activities. It's just a place for you to get ready for the day and then unwind after the day. Literally just keep your room as a place to be calm. You don't want to be watching Netflix for endless hours in your bed, because then you're just going to associate your room as a place to be entertained, and really you just want to think about sleep right before you go to bed. You just want to relax. So having a TV in your bedroom, I don't recommend it. I know it isn't always feasible for some people. My husband fought me a little bit. He was like, "Are you sure you don't want a TV in the bedroom?" And then when we had the movers come in, they assumed our extra TV was for the bedroom and they just put it there, and then we had to move it out. But yeah, I don't think TVs are necessary for your bedroom. I think that they're just more of a distraction that you don't need, honestly. And you'll find with time, it may be a little awkward at first if you're used to it, but you'll find with time that you fall asleep a lot faster when you're not watching something until you get tired, because you're gonna take longer to get tired. It's just what's gonna happen. So those were my 5 tips for a better night's sleep, sponsored by Dream Shields. Thank you, Dream Shields, for sending me this product. It is definitely helping me fall asleep. I love the little eye sockets in the back. I just think that it makes so much sense, and more companies need to do something like this. So I will see you guys very soon. I will make sure to link Dream Shields in the description below, and also stay tuned for next Tuesday's episode, which is going to feature motivation tips. Assuming nothing crazy happens, I plan on filming a video about how to stay motivated, because I have a lot of great ideas in that way. So I'll talk to you very soon. I hope you're loving this series. Bye.